Okay, this for group for team 094. This is what we've been able to come up with so far. The front end team didn't really help at all. We worked with Django and React. So because the front end team they couldn't come up with the template for us to work with, so I had to come up with this design as quick as possible, although we've not finished it. So the name of our app is called Cident. It's for reporting accidents. So let's take for instance if a user visits the website, we had to make it very easy so that once user comes on, what you need to do is just to report an accident. You can fill the forms and then submit it. So the forms have questions like name of injured person, date of birth or approximate age of injured person, telephone number of injured person, address of injured person. Some of them will have to still set it so the questions will not be like required. Some of them may not be required. So it goes way down to what part of the body was injured, take a photo of the part that was injured, what was the nature of the injury described in details, and then down to witness statement, and then emergency services contacted. This is for an elaborate reporting. Now, let's say for instance it's kind of an emergency. The person trying to use the app wants to report this quickly. He or she have to either call this line, or click on this button. We've not really on the back end we've not really finished working on this particular button, because what this button is supposed to do is the person can put a voice note, and first of all the app will respond with a voice note like saying, hello, welcome to Cident, what is the emergency? Then the person will respond. The way we designed it, we've not finished it actually. The way we are designing it is such that the Django we are using will be able to translate the voice to text, more like equivalent of what you will have in the elaborate report. And we can go as far as making the app to keep asking more questions until maybe the user switches off or something happens. Now the next thing you will notice that we did it in such a way that it's very easy for the user to just see the navigation bar and then the footer. These are just very consistent because we are interested in you reporting an accident. Then I think the next thing I will have to explain is we have to now provide services like paramedics, fire service, and repairs. Let's take for instance the user is more like they came late to the scene of the accident, or maybe after a while they want to book a paramedics for the victim. They just have to check for available paramedics, and the app we are designing in such a way that it will triangulate the location of the user and then provide available paramedics. So these paramedics would have registered with the platform and then wait for whenever a user clicks on them and books them or alerts them. Then the next thing you will notice is a user can then say, oh, it's a fire accident, and then click on the fire accident. So the similar thing happens when it is paramedics. The same thing also happens when in repairs. So some vendors like mechanics and towing vans will register on the platform, and then they will be displayed here. So let's say for instance the person wants tire sales, the tire busted and they need urgent tire to buy. He or she will click here and then find options of those who have registered on the platform. Then the app is kind of we design in such a way that it keeps expanding, like we can keep expanding services and what it does, like what we do here. So we track and report accidents, we alert emergency services, help prevent future occurrence of accidents, and then help accident victims get immediate help like funding or immediate alerting paramedics, alert victim, next of kin, inform the general public of an accident. So these are services, and we expand it because Django has a way of creating apps inside the main app. So that's the idea we have here. Basically, this is what we've been able to come up with, and thank you.